I'm Mike Sherman. I'm wondering, are the Nebraska Cornhuskers frauds?
A little bit. From the Opepco studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenny Carlson. News OK's Press Row is sponsored by Eskridge Lexus. Stop in and see them today. Mike, I think they're a good team, but I don't think they're this great team that everybody thinks they are. We saw them exposed on Saturday against Texas, but how fraudulent might the Cornhuskers be?
Our man John Helsley explores this today in the Oklahoman on News OK. He mounts a pretty convincing case that the Huskers aren't the great northern power that everybody had hoped they'd been. It's been a desperate search since the last 10 years, really, in the Big 12 North, trying to find a team to prop up as the great North hope. This year it was Nebraska, fresh off this Big 12 championship game against Texas, in which they probably should have beat the Longhorns because Mac doesn't know any more about clock management than Les Miles does. But that's not enough of a case, apparently, to sell them on this idea that they're powerhouses. They get waxed at home. They don't score an offensive touchdown against a Texas team that was run all over at home by UCLA. So, when you really break it apart, as John Helsley does, right now on News OK, you can read it, Nebraska doesn't stand up as any kind of power. They're 16th or 14th or something in the BCS rankings, probably right about where they need to be.
Yeah, I mean, this to me is not a team that is a team of the ages or anything like that. I think a lot of people were thinking Nebraska could really emerge as a team to contend for not only a Big 12 championship, but a national championship. I just don't see it. I mean, Mike talks about desperation. They call Taylor Martinez their super quarterback, and he is a good young talent. They call him T-Magic. T-Magic? I mean, really? I don't know if I'm ready to go there. I don't know if he's magic, and I definitely don't think these Huskers are magic. They're good, but they're not this great team that everybody wants them to be.
And that has some impact on Saturday's game in Stillwater, a homecoming game, Nebraska, Oklahoma State. You know what? If T-Magic really was T-Magic, the ESPN Game Day crowd would be in Stillwater on Saturday. Instead, they're going to be in Columbia with the Sooners and Missouri. That game lost a little prestige, but look, it's still a matchup of two top 25 teams. It's still a huge game. If the Cowboys beat Nebraska, they'll still get a big bounce, but they're not facing a top 10 team. And not only that, they're not facing a team that they can't beat. I really like the Cowboys' chances. They got, as Barry Trammell writes on his blog right now on News OK, the Cowboys got tons of ball handlers. They're more skilled than Nebraska is. They're a better team. They should win this game.
Well, I think Oklahoma State's offense and the skill positions and the talent they have and what they're going to throw at Nebraska. Obviously, Nebraska's defense is their strength, and that's one of the reasons that I think they're a good team. I mean, I think they really do have a good defense. Even losing Ndamukong Suh, who was, Mr. Everything on that defensive line a year ago, this is still a good defense. Bo Pelini, his brother Carl, they know how to coach defense. So they have a really good defense, and I think it is going to be challenged, though, by Oklahoma State's offense. But Nebraska's offense, while better this year than it was last year, how much is that saying? Nebraska's offense a year ago was terrible. Now they're a little bit better than terrible. So while Oklahoma State's defense may not be a world beater, Nebraska's offense isn't either. So I like this matchup, too. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman. Remember, News OK's Press Row is sponsored by Eskridge Lexus. Stop in and see them today.